If you give me just a few minutes, I'll teach you a modern-day scalping strategy that's simple, effective, and built for fast-moving markets. We'll be using two classic indicators, MACD and RSI, but in a way you've probably never seen before. You might have used them together in the past, but with these specific settings, they work completely differently, and the results are way more precise. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to catch high-probability buy and sell setups with minimal effort. So let's break this down step by step. All right, let's set it up. We're going to use TradingView for this. I'm going to be using a GBP USD chart on a 1-minute time frame to explain this strategy. First, open the Indicators tab from here. From here, search for MACD. That's Moving Average Convergence Divergence. I'm sure you all know about this. Once you add it to the chart, this is how it looks. First of all, we will change the settings of this indicator. You can open the settings from here. In the Inputs tab, change the fast length to 34 and the slow length to 144. Then go to the Style tab from here and turn off both the MACD line and the signal line. We only want the histogram. Now we will add the second indicator to our trading chart and search for RSI, which is the Relative Strength Index. So open the Indicators tab, search for RSI, and add it to the trading chart. Now we will change the settings of the RSI. You can open the settings from here. In the Inputs tab, change the length to 2. Then head over to the Style tab, turn off the RSI-based moving average line, and then set the upper band to 90 and the lower band to 10. This is going to help us only focus on extreme overbought or oversold conditions. After you have made these changes, everything is now ready. This is a scalping strategy, which means it's meant for short time frames like 1-minute to 15-minute charts. It works great on forex, crypto, stocks, any asset really, as long as the volume is high and spreads are tight. Since the moves we're targeting are small, we want clean price action without gaps or weird spikes. So here's how this works. We use the MACD histogram to figure out the trend. When it's green and above the center line, we focus on buy opportunities. When it's red and below the center line, we look for sell setups. Let's start with the buy trade example.
Do you feel like everyone around you benefits from artificial intelligence, but you have no idea where to start? Don't wait any longer. Start today. Our free trading bot is simple to use, powered by artificial intelligence, and can earn you up to 1% profit every single day. Over 500 members have already joined. Click the link below now to get free access. This is your chance to harness the power of AI and take a step toward a financial boost.
When MACD is green, go down to RSI and wait for it to drop below 10. That means price is short-term oversold. But don't rush in yet. Wait for RSI to move back above 10. When that happens, check the MACD histogram bar. If it's dark green, that means momentum is picking up again, and that's our confirmation, so we can enter a buy trade over here. At the open of the next candle, put your stop loss just below the recent swing low and aim for a take profit that's 1.5x the size of your risk. The strategy at first glance seems very simple and not very good, but trust me, once you start to use it for a longer period of time, you will get an idea about how amazingly accurate this strategy is on lower time frames. If the MACD bar is light green, when RSI moves above 10, you wait one more candle. If the next one turns dark green, that's your signal. If not, skip the trade. The dark green bar is important because it shows strength is coming back into the trend. Here's a quick example. RSI drops below 10 and then closes back above it. At that moment, MACD is light green, so we wait. One candle later, it turns dark green. That's our cue. We enter the trade, stop below the last low, and target 1.5 times the risk. I'm sure you guys have heard of many MACD and RSI strategies, but give this one a try also with these settings. Whatever results you get, please feel free to share in the comments. Now, for the sell setup, it's basically the same process in reverse. When MACD is red and below the center line, we look for RSI to spike above 90. That means price is temporarily overbought. We wait for RSI to fall back below 90. Once it does, we check the MACD histogram. If the bar is dark red, we enter the sell trade on the next candle open. So as we can see over here, the bar was red, so we can open a sell position over here. Make sure to follow strict money management rules in a scalping strategy and keep your profit and stop losses tight. Stop loss for a sell trade goes above the recent swing high, and take profit is 1.5 times the risk. But again, if the bar is light red, we wait one more candle. If the next one is dark red, then we take the trade. If not, we skip. You can improve this strategy even more by using price action or adding another filter like ADX. But even without that, the setup is pretty clean. To make this strategy even more reliable, you can add one more filter, ADX, the Average Directional Index. This indicator helps you measure the strength of the trend, so you can avoid entering trades when the market is moving sideways. To add it, just go to the Indicators tab and search ADX. Select the built-in one. Once added, open the settings and make sure the ADX length is set to 14, which is the default. Now here's how you use it. Before entering any trade, whether it's a buy or a sell, check if the ADX value is above 20. If it is, it means there's enough trend strength for the setup to work well. If it's below 20, skip the trade because the market might be ranging or too weak to follow through. This simple confirmation step will help you filter out most of the weak signals and boost your overall win rate. Let's look at a clear buy example first. Imagine we're watching the chart and we see the MACD histogram is above the zero line, showing green bars. This tells us the market is in an uptrend, so we start watching for long entries. A few candles later, we notice the RSI drops below 10, which means price is temporarily oversold. That's our first sign. Now we wait. The moment RSI closes back above 10, we quickly check the MACD histogram. Let's say the bar at that moment is light green, so we don't take the trade yet. We wait for the next candle. On that next candle, the histogram turns dark green, which shows increasing bullish momentum. Now, before we take the trade, we look at the ADX indicator. It's currently sitting above 20, which confirms that the market is trending with decent strength. That's the final confirmation we need. So we enter a long trade at the open of the next candle, set our stop loss below the most recent swing low, and aim for a 1.5 risk to reward ratio on the take profit. This setup follows all three conditions. MACD confirms the trend, RSI signals the entry, and ADX confirms the trend strength. Now let's go through a sell example. In this case, the MACD histogram is below the zero line and showing red bars, so we know the market is trending down. We then see RSI spike above 90, telling us that the price might be overbought temporarily. We don't jump in right away, we wait for RSI to close back below 90. As soon as that happens, we look at the MACD histogram. If it's light red, we wait one more candle. When the next candle forms, it gives us a dark red bar, showing momentum is increasing again on the downside. Now we quickly glance at the ADX and we see it's above 20, so we know the market isn't just chopping around, it actually has strength behind the move. With all confirmations in place, we go ahead and open a short trade, place our stop loss above the previous swing high, and aim for that 1.5x risk to reward target again. Clean, simple, and powerful. It's not perfect, no strategy is, but when you combine extreme RSI levels with confirmation from strong MACD bars, the win rate gets a nice boost. As always, risk management is key. I highly recommend using a good risk management strategy, especially when you are trading on lower time frames. It's the best way to protect your capital and grow over time. That's it for this one. If you found this video helpful, drop a like and hit subscribe for more trading strategies like this. Thanks for watching the video. Till the end, I'll see you guys in the next video.